So you mentioned that some of the NFTs that you were looking at were on crypto.com. What were the NFTs that you were looking at? Like, I know that there are many different types, but what were some of that caught your eye?
So I own few. There's few like projects that promise play to earn games, or there's actually a project I'm involved with that has a lend to earn mechanism. Like that's what they're promising. So it's like actually like a basketball players. So they're like promising to build like a metaverse game, and you'll be kind of it'll be play to earn mechanism, but you'll be actually able to lend your. They're called ballies. You can be actually able to lend your bally to someone and like make some passive income.
Mhm.
There's also like few projects, like mostly projects that kind of promise play to earn games. So what I get involved mostly in, they're called profile like PFP, which means like stands like profile picture projects. So I think they're the ones that can be verified by Twitter. You know, like that in Twitter by if you have Twitter. So you have that like profile pictures in that circle, but you can actually have it like verified that it's your NFT. So if you put your NFT as a profile picture, you can actually verify it. And if they find you get like a hexagon, kind of yeah, it's yeah, look, it's just flexing, I believe, but for some reason people value that. And recently I actually created like a wallet, like a digital wallet for Solana. Because
Mhm.
I think like there's a platform called or the marketplace called Magic Eden. It's like the largest marketplace for Solana, and I think they have like more interesting projects. Like a lot of them involve staking and like passive earnings and this Ethereum, even though it's the biggest like OpenSea being the biggest platform, I think the gas fees are absolutely crazy, and I think a lot of money goes to waste. So I can avoid Ethereum. So all of my NFTs for now are on crypto.com, but I'm looking into Solana. I just all like the minting of NFTs is late at night, so I still need. I have like 2.5 or 3 Solanas. They're ready. It's just I'd be going to bed when they mint those NFTs. So I still have to mint my first NFT on Solana.
Mm, cool. How does the minting process usually work? Like, what do you actually do there?
It's actually there's so in those popular projects, like you actually have to get in a queue. So the
Hmm.
queue opens an hour before the official mint, and then if you get a good queue like number, you could just go in there. And like on crypto.com, it's much easier because it's just like you can pay in dollars, where like in Magic Eden it has to be in Solana, so you have to have a separate wallet for it. But like once you get there, it's like, okay, it's your turn. They send you to this page where you can just buy. Usually there's like a limit, like you either buy like 2 or 3 per person, and you just mint them and you open the packs. So like most of these like profile picture projects that I minted, there's like 10,000 unique. So every NFT, they're like all one like say ballies, but they're all like they all have different stats and different perks and this and that. So it's good. You kind of have to be there an hour early. And I know with Solana, a lot of their projects have whitelist. Whitelist means that you kind of get to mint them before the public sale goes. So let's say if public sale is at 8 p.m., you can actually mint it at 6:30, so you don't have to queue with other people, and you kind of know that you'll get it. When like if you're on public sale, you might not even get a chance to mint it because there's like 5,000 people in front of you. So yeah, look, I think it's quite painless process. The only thing I get frustrated sometimes with crypto.com, there was a mint, there was these alpha bots, they were like small robots, and I got there in the queue like an hour before, and I was waiting. I was so like excited about it, and then like 10 minutes before they give you a queue number, and I got number like 20,000 something, and there was only 10,000 of them. So you kind of get a bit frustrated, like, oh my god, I'm so eager to kind of get my NFT, because
Hmm.
like you're there an hour early, you're kind
Yeah.
of making sure that the connection stays fine, that nothing happens, and then like you get this. But look, the number you get is randomly like generated, so
Hmm.
look, it is.
Well.
You have to be like, it's not like completely passive. You have to be active there, but I
Hmm.
kind of I'm having so much fun with NFTs. Like I've been in stocks for 2 years, crypto about a year, forex like a year and something, but I've never had as much fun as I have with NFTs.
Nice.
So
What actually happens if you don't mint your NFT? Like, do you have to wait for another minting round or?
Well, look, if it's project you really want to get into, you kind of buy it off what's called secondary market. So you can actually buy it off someone who minted it. So like a mint is always like a fixed price. Usually it's like on crypto.com, it's usually like between $150 or $200. That's how much it usually is. But then look on a marketplace, look, there's the floor price could be like 300, 400. Sometimes the floor price can be lower than the mint price. Rarely happens, but sometimes it does. So you can actually, so the first NFT I ever bought was the Alpha Bot. I actually like, there's usually a rank, if it's like a 10,000 like unique NFTs, there's usually a ranking list. So you can actually see like which rank is best. I look like some of these, like I know I minted this mad hairs, like the rabbits, bunnies.
Okay.
And the guy sold like number 2 rank for 27,000 and 27,500. And the guy who had the number 1 had an offer of 50,000 and he didn't sell it. So, you know, like if you get lucky, like it's, you open one of 10,000 packs, you don't know which one you're going to get. But like, again, look, if you get 50,000 euros, like that's that's a money that could bring a nice, you could change life. Yeah. So, but again, look, the Alpha Bot, I bought it off secondary market. It was like a rank 1,100 something. It was $500. I said, look, I'm going to do it. I bought it like a few weeks later. I sold it for a nice profit. So I was like, sure, let's reinvest that money. So then I got 3 ballies. I sold 2 for a nice profit. I kept the best one. So what I usually do is like, I buy, if the max mint is 3, I like to buy 3. I keep the best one. I sell the 2 and then cover the kind of minting fees and just kind of reinvest. That's my strategy for now.
Cool. And what gives them the rating? How hard they are? Is it like
it's the stats they have? Yeah,
the stats.
So it's like it has like laser eyes. So there's only like, let's say out of 10,000, there's only like 1% has the laser eyes. So now that's like or some of them have like 0% perks, which means that less than 100 have whatever,
wings.
Yeah, something. So. Especially like these ballies, they had like attack and defense stat, which is going to be used in this play to earn game. So yeah, look, there's certain stats, and then again, there's a ranking list which comes out usually as soon as mint is over, and then that kind of dictates the price. So if the floor price is 300, you know that if you have a rank 3,000, you know that it's just a couple of hundred above the floor price. It's just fair.
Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see the full version, go to the Uncle Gold Podcast YouTube channel or watch the next clip.